Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and especially Scott. This was your first speech, the icebreaker speech. The purpose of the icebreaker is to introduce a new Toastmaster to the club, to overcome nervousness, literally to break the ice. And I thought you did an outstanding job of this. We got to know a little bit about you, and I didn't detect one iota of nervousness on here. You were solid as a rock. This was an interesting take on an icebreaker because you were telling us about yourself through relationships. Talked about how relationships are the most important thing and how you went through many Ms. Wrongs before you found Ms. Right. Or maybe they were Ms. Always Right instead of Ms. Right. Weird thing about this backwards. It's like if you're dyslexic and time is running backwards, does it run forwards? I mean, I used to be an agnostic dyslexic, which meant I stayed up all night wondering if there was a dog. Anyway, back to the evaluation. I particularly like your use of humor, your self-deprecating humors. Phrases like the vice-filled apathy in the spring of your freshman year. Studious meaning attending class. And trying to meet as many wrong women as possible. I love that phrase. Or a second chance to make a first impression. How many times do we get a chance for that? And I liked how you avoided the use of potential profanity when you said that your roommate's girlfriend bugged the heck out of you. A few suggestions. I'd like to hear a little bit more about you. I'd like to hear some details of why that first impression was so disastrous. I'd like to hear a little bit more about what was going on inside of you on that porch when you were sharing the cold sodas. But that's down the line. My favorite part of your speech was the fact that your voice projected very well. And my favorite part was after you made such a terrible first impression, you used great vocal variety by going, ah!